Hello again. It's time for a quick tutorial, no? You're about to enter what's called patrol mode, wherein you're allowed to freely investigate the occult science building. Use your mouth to click characters or initiate conversations, or doorways to go to other places in the building. Charlotte's patrol will always start here, outside a room. If you want to save the game, hit the little cog in the bottom of the right screen. Give it a try. Save game. There. And don't forget to visit me at the Corporean, oui? Cool. There's a lot. Hello. Staff dormitories. Please report all breakages, spillages, and corpses, interdimensional tears, and unattended viscera to a member of the janitorial staff. They're appropriately trained in sanitation, body disposal, quantum physics, and mild voodoo. Can I click on myself? I should go look around, meet some folks, and get the lay of the land and all that. I'm gonna get working here for a while. This is Nutty Annie. Hello, Spooky. How's your feet? Why the fascination with my feet, Annie? Sir, surely it's usually stuff for cannibals like the brain or whatever. Oh, no. Can't eat brains, my lovey. Eating brains gives you the shiggles. Shiggles? What's the shiggles? Shits and giggles. No, and the English disease. Makes you shiver and laugh uncontrollably while you lose control of your body. Then you die. I had a friend who had it back home. Significantly less hilarious than it sounds. That sucks, man. Yep, but now I'm old and inconsolable. And the only way to cheer me up and give me a bit of... Yep, and now I'm old and inconsolable. And the only way to cheer me up is to give me a bite of your giant bum. Damn it, Annie, you almost had me feeling like you weren't a complete ass. I don't need a complete ass, just half cheek at most. Huh, cheeky bugger. Okay, that was pretty clever. I'm here awake. She's kind of adorable. Also, how's she doing that? Oh, you're the new security girl, right? I'm Nico Day, archivist of the occult science building. Feel free to tell me your deepest and darkest. Okay, I left school when I was 9 to become a witch, and quietly hope that the schools don't teach people anything important past that. Interesting. And they do, by the way. Quite a bit. Ooh, look at his neck. Ow. Well, shit. Don't listen to him. If you can count and spell, everything else is optional. Roger Cavendish, Chief Medical Officer. And what does that tell you? You can do more than count and spell, right, Doctor? Well, a few things. Bringing people back from the brink of terrible baphometic death, creating vaccines for supernatural diseases. Have you ever seen a prosthetic tentacle? Don't get him started, this damn prosthetic tentacle. Any more little nuggets of secrecy, child? Okay, here's a fine one. People think I cock my hips all the time because it's Shub-Niggeroth witch coven thing. But when really it's because I'm secretly proud of my butt. It's a good butt. Rest of me sucks, but it's a damn good butt. I'll be after the cannibals. Thank you for sharing with the world. You're welcome. There's a lot of butt stuff here. Hello. She's adorable. So I'm subbing a class for one of the astronomy guys, right? And the substitute means time to watch a documentary in the lecture hall. And everyone's watching this thing, and it's like the closest star to a full system is about 4.5 light years away. And you thought you felt lonely. And I'm like, why would you assume that? Why assume that about literally every person who watches this thing? I grew up in the coven surrounded by spell-slinging psycho bitches, and now I work at the university. I salivate the concept of loneliness. I wonder if they said that in nature documentaries too, trying to make weird animals relatable. Yeah, and you thought you sprayed punching urine and attacking predators. And you thought you had a projectile tongue that goes sticky in the end you can patch cute bugs. And you thought you had a four-headed penis. What the F has a four-headed penis? And kid does. Maybe girly kid is out of whole eldritch horror kink. Guy and kid has gotta step the game up to turn their peas into horrific nightmares. I have no argument for this. She's kind of awesome. What's with Bug Lady? Anika Silver. Ah, the new security. Anika Silverstein, alien technology, theology. Okay. Now, what's this guy's fucking voice? Caleb Voinkenshaw, pun enthusiast. Charlotte Strange, badass witch cop. So what happened to the last security guy? Are they in sick retirement adventures? Last I heard, he landed in Aruba, and the rest of him landed in Cancun. Yes, quite tragic. Entire cult science building exploded, leaving only a crater oddly filled with indentations of the faces of the workers and the students who were in there. In there? Isn't that a... That was before our time, of course. Seems we're alive and whatnot. Huh? But there's like protections from that thing happening again, right? Oh yeah, they put a sneeze guard in. Exactly. Right. Well... Who's this little lady? Did you know, before it was completely abandoned, Innsmouth desperately tried to become a tourist town? Tried to focus on aquatic circuses, gift shop, and freak shows featuring leftover deep ones. I happen to be named most attractive deep one hybrid every weekly beauty contest. Huh, you don't look a deep one. That's probably why I keep winning. Eldritch Library. Books branded with the schools and city are to, under no circumstances, leave the library. Branded books found outside the library will be shot on sight. What are these two? Oh! All my classes are at 7 AM. Got any ideas for a book that'll help me wake up in the morning? This is Harry Potter. Ah, you'll want internalized zombification in the crawl of the aisle. All the benefits of being a zombie without the drawbacks of looking like a corpse. Though your intestines will occasionally fall out of your butthole. Huh. I must have books for everything. Though I'd take coffee over scooping intestines back to my butthole. That's just me. Whoa. Amelia Lynn Lejeune. A fun trick of the black magic user of the old days was to write how to spell books that, simply by reading them, would cast a curse that the reader was trying to learn on the reader themselves. Fiendish, but funny, according to them. What happened to your eye holes? How to throw ethereal fire directly into someone's eyes. Luckily I was just the Cliff Notes version. Huh? This is a lot of stuff. Let's one thing's first. So what's with the puppets? We help her talk with unfamiliar people and unfamiliar subjects. One must become more familiar with us in order to become more familiar with her. Spent a little too long in the psychological department, huh? I heard research on all them dark psychiatrics can rub on people. And you spent a little too long in engineering, not to know when somebody's pulling your leg. So, working and studying in certain buildings have residual effect. I wonder what effect working in a occult science building has on witches. I hope I don't start taking a chalkboard to my coven's dance recitals. No one wants to know the angle of rotation on one of my sick freeball and pirouettes. Hey Lizzie, what you got there?
Honey cheese. It's the best human invention ever been said so.
Everyone? Like, everyone in the university?
Well, in this dimension, the Mikos, the Ithians, the Sashban, Ketonians when somebody makes one for them, the Homeworld Elder things. Even Yoxathoth likes one now and again.
Really? Not like the internal combustion engine, not penicillin, the telephone, light bulbs, eyeglasses, great big trains, microscopes?
No, we don't need any of that.
So humanity, for all its achievements, all the love and loss, all the wars, all the technology and innovation, all the art and culture, everything we've done, and we're considered by the rest of the universe as those guys that make a mean grilled cheese? I don't know how to feel about that. Well, when you have a good grilled cheese, it's really good, though. So, hey, why do so many people have tentacles coming out of their backs? Have you ever faced a Baho... Whew! Damn! That's a word! Avery Marr. He's cute. Have you ever faced a Baphomet necrotic explosion her head on? No, can't say I have. Neither have anyone else. First rule of Baphomet necrotic explosions. Turn away from the Bapho necrotic explosion. Well, I guess the first rule would be don't cause a goddamn Bapho necrotic explosion. But people don't seem to help breaking that one. You can probably tell from the lack of extra limbs. I have no idea what the Bapho whatever actually is. It's the process of deliberately caving an artificial portal through our dimension to stop extra-dimensional entities from getting out. It's a last resort since usually there are teams of portal divers still inside, but hey, better than the end of the world, huh? I guess? Hey, maybe you could try transmutation circles. That's what witches use when they need to summon creepy stuff. And none of my coven are weirdo tentacles. Only needs chalk, a little blood, some candles. And a complete disregard of pants. Yes, we're all taught the witch method, but the scientific method reduces the element of randomness, increases the size of durations of portals to allow for human entry, and best of all, you get to keep your clothes on. So science is magic plus underwear, huh? I guess? Studying at the Miskatonic is a huge opportunity. There are so few monster hunters in my hometown. I think my job prospects in the future are pretty bright. It does come with a few Draxbox, though. You're not likely to finish your studies exactly the same species as you started. Well, hey, at the very worst, I'm pretty sure this place could always use more freaky-ass teachers. True. Nothing out here for me. My jurisdiction's right here. Although patrolling the whole university will probably be good for the old leg muscles. Get all toughened up in case of any sick monster attacks. Can't stand to lean my steak myself. Much prefer a pressed ham. Stop trying to make me laugh, Annie. It's not gonna work. What's in here? Student corporeum. Students are encouraged to practice vivisections during recreational hours, using the locally bred horrors, nightmares, pets, or children available. These research are included in your tuition. How nice! Also, what the shit? Al Criseron? So what you reckon they're doing in there? Poking and prodding. Same as always. Eventually they get bored and will be tasked with carting off the husk. Cat. If you told tiny child Airbot that in the future carrying corpses would be considered the easier part of the day, he'd be pitched a fit. You think he'd pitch a fit? I'd have thought a part between carrying the body to the corporeum and carrying it away would be the easiest part. Though I guess hanging out in the spooky-ass hallway can be a little exhausting, huh? What's with the brain guy? Ooh, midday morning. Just a small word of advice to the biology department. You can't stick a dog and a war veteran into a centrifuge and reject them mush into a living being. And everyone say hello to the world's first werewolf! There's clearly a reason I'm not down here with you guys. Aside from, you know, the carnage it calls. Do you guys hear that? A goddamn werewolf! You guys want to check it out? We're not done here, Mike. We gotta get the incinerators going before you can knock off. Whoa. Carter's is right. First we burn whatever nightmare the corporeum working on, then we can go gawk at whatever nightmare the biology department's working on. They got their own burners after all. I always thought you had to get bit by a werewolf to become a werewolf. Then again, why would any werewolf stop at one bite and not just eat whatever is waiting? Maybe that's why we don't have zombie plagues anymore. Whoa! Oh man, look at this sick awesome thing! That tough stuff is a colony of cuddleworms. That whole stuff is a colony of cuttleworms, complete with the bloody spinal cords of their human hosts. They like to lay their eggs in city water pipes, and once consumed they attach to the spinal columns of their hosts, eventually controlling every move. Sort of like zombies, except, you know, a lot more screaming and begging for death. Very interesting species. That is a deceptively adorable name for the worst thing ever. I'll bet the boy's a tenner I could yank his spine out of this poor soul's mouth. Turns out the worms form a rock-solid grip in the coast brine while they're piloting them. Fingers here is gonna be an approach. See if we can't get him to let go of the bugger's melon mate. Oh, here we go. Excuse me. I just had a dark thought, encouraging me that I sleep at least. Take off your trousers and play your drum like a bloody bungus. Probably better to use spare blood, eh? Sizzler. Sizzlery? I don't know French. Aw, pretty strong man helping out the little lady's sadistic madness. Cute. Student Ethereum. Due to a recent unscheduled experiment by a member of our security team, the Ethereum has become talkative and boisterous. As a result, our most boring students are required to spend recreational time chatting in Ethereum in an attempt to shut it up. Huh. Whoa, she's cool. He's cool? They're cool. Ephilim. Essentially, you just need to maintain your resources. Spending them on village and stat upgrades, but village upgrades give passive benefits to both villages, so you need to be careful what you're not helping out the other team in their village. See, that's where I went wrong with my first game! After I constructed our breeding pit, the other village gained enough population resource to speed their building and foraging processes. What the shit are you talking about? Games, probably. So, after you're drawn from the encounter deck... I think they're talking about card games. So after you're done... No, that's not Mickey. So, after you've drawn from the encounter deck, if what you draw is a monster, pick from the monster deck, then you can choose to fight or flee. If you fight, you compare your player's card's ferocity stat with the monster's, and add a d6 of both stats to determine whether you win or lose. If you want to flee, it's the same process with the liquidity stat. Once you return to the village board, you can add your successful foraging tokens to the village stockpile. Whatever team successfully builds their village first wins, or whatever team village runs out of food, materials, or population resources loses. This game sounds kind of kick-ass. Like a multiplayer Catan? I'm thinking Catan. Okay. Hi. And do I have to go in my in-game now too? Couldn't hurt. They must be talking about some sort of board game. Never played one before. Not many places to put the board when you're off dancing in the woods with nothing but a smile on. And no one to keep the faces. Well, not with that attitude. Rena York. She's cool. What's unique about our planet is all the plants and animals share a universal language, or a sort of collective consciousness, guiding things through migratory patterns, blooming season, what is predator and what is prey, things like that. It also acts as a conduit to emotions of organic life. A flower is plucked, the garden screams, a cow is slaughtered, the whole herd weeps. Humans seem to have lost this ability over the last 1,000 years, and those few that can hear it go mad with the knowledge of it. Just so you know, the plants are very upset with you humans. What? Cool? I guess I better go polish up my bagel. Oh man, hope that isn't true. As a witch cultist of love goddess, I would probably be spreading the love to everything, not just humans. And I've eaten a whole lot of burgers. Something in here? Whoa! Hello again, how's it going?
Can't complain!
So you're the one that taught the Ethereum to talk, huh? I guess, but I think she knew already. Hi, I'm Wait, let me figure it out. Hello. Layer of grime over the extremities, so you're aware of the mutagenic atmosphere and have applied a home remedy, so you're local to New England. But no real accompanying stench other than that of dead flowers, so you're often with other people. Mild wobbling at the touch indicates a lack of exercise, but the very dirty boots means you're outside in the rain a lot. Judging by the short black skirt and choker, you're an active worshipper of Shog-Niggurath, the goddess of love and humanity. And combining the grime, wobbliness, smell, and outfit, you must therefore be a member of the Miscatonic Witch Coven. Wow, exactly! Although they were just observations, so what's with the creepy tentacles? This is as close to a handshake I get. Oh, well, enchanté. So what's your deal? Oh, I'm Jessica Morgan. I'm the recorded keeper of
I'm your mother.
Oh, I'm Jessica Morgan. I'm the records keeper for experiments performed on a Necronomicon, though I was a detective before my arms got all noodled. How do you keep records if you can't control your arms? With a handshake like that, how do you hold a pen? What do you mean? I have perfect control over my arms. Oh. Oh. Well, that was nice meeting you. See you later, Ethereum.
Bye, Spooky.
She was friendly. She's so cute in the summer dress. Whoa, look. Bob's office. Staff are encouraged to only disturb Bob on matters of immediate security or apocalyptic concern. Students are encouraged to go away. Huh. Did those wormy things act as your arms? That's pretty groovy. Yep. The thing to remember about all these occult shenanigans. Yep, I have the voice of Mickey. Haha. No. Yep. Thing to remember about all these occult shenanigans is that most of these monsters are just really ugly animals, and the animals can be trained. Cool, how do you train them? Traditional combination of treats and mild punishment. As a treat, I let them keep my arms. And as punishment, I headbutted the shit out of them. Now they never leave Mommy's side. Don't even have to command them for the nasty stuff, for the easy stuff. What counts as easy stuff when training floating worms to act as replacement arms? Oh, you know. Cooking, cleaning, getting changed, all the essentials. You should see me play the trombone. That'd be impressive. Hey, spooky face. Varlam Nikovich Megalin. There are many several benefits of having every internal organ replaced with half-sentient liquid slurry. For example, you wouldn't believe how much of your brain is dedicated to simply maintaining the automatic processes of your body. Why, with the slime, my brain is now free to fully ponder the questions of the universe. Huh. I gotta admit, you're putting a good spin on this. Still, having you carrying a handkerchief around to mop the incorrigible sludge out of my eye sockets is a drawback. Forget hygiene. You're in the Miskatonic. If you're only training black slime, you're practically cleaning the slates up. Nothing gets a chemical scientist down, I guess. Though, wouldn't his brain also be replaced by the goo? Who's busty over here? Lauren H. Eitz? The geography building is probably the least dangerous lessons on campus, but also the highest security. Can't have the public figure out what the plateau of Leng is, of course. Or worse, where I live. Why not? You know, some people can't help but get close as they can to the scene of a car crash. Imagine a car crash being a centralized supernatural apocalypse based in the Pacific Ocean. Folks would climb over each other to check that out. Yeah, I guess. I bet it looks pretty radical. Probably. So what's with the folks changing the names for that board game people are talking about? It's to make the consequences of the game seem more real. A lot of people need an escape from work or their studies, and the game's a good way to do that. Huh. You think I could play with you guys? I've got some time off or whatever. Depends what your in-game name gonna be. Thrust powerful. Badass barbarian. Saving sick wenches or whatever. Nope. Bye. Better than everyone else's dumbass names. Whatever. Who'd want to play a game where Thrust Powerful, the Badass Barbarian sounds non-canon anyway? That's very true. Do I talk?
Good afternoon, Charlotte. Are you ready for your first assignment?
That's his voice. Sure, lay it on me.
Excellent. The Miskatonic has a small research outpost located all over the world, dedicated to collecting and relaying occult data back to the university radio. One such outpost is in New Orleans. We'll be going.
Okay, what happened in New Orleans?
We're not sure. Our researchers are supposed to relay data. We're not sure. Our researcher is supposed to relay daily radio messages back to us, but hasn't checked in for several days. Your task is to go to the outpost and knock on the door. If he's there, then ask where he's... If he's there, ask why he hasn't been relaying data. If he's not, return and tell us.
That's it? Knock the door?
Exactly. Under no circumstances are to enter the outpost. Just knock and leave.
Okay, so how do I get there?
Suddenly, after a few, well, disasters, the government demanded that the Miscatonic experiments be completely sealed off from the outside world. As a result, every outpost in the country is interconnected by these tunnels.
Help stop transporting creatures running off into the wilderness, see? Spooky. So I'm walking to New Orleans.
Oh no, of course not. You'll have a driver.
Hi!
Hey, Lizzie! Looks like driving down this spooky-ass tunnel system together.
Yes, New Orleans are not too far in the straight lines. Should be getting look at this bit.
Have fun, you two. Remember, don't go into the outpost.
Okay. See you later, Johnny. We're gonna go into that thing, aren't we?